In this video, we're going to be looking at the IELTS speaking task part 2, the long turn, where you get a cue card from the examiner, you'll get 1 minute to plan, and then you'll be asked to speak between 1 and 2 minutes. Once again, my main tip for this part of the IELTS speaking test is to tell a story and ignore the bullet points as much as possible. Okay, let's have a look at the question. Describe a book you read that you found useful. Talk about what the book is, what it is about, why you found it useful, and when you read it. For example, if I just followed the bullet points, it would be the book is a self-help book, it's about many things, I find it useful because I use it every day, and I read it a couple of days ago. Okay, not really very good. So when you plan this, make sure you think of stories that you can tell about the book. Okay, let's start with the plan. 1 minute, please. Okay, I'm going to talk about Tribe of Mentors by Tim Ferriss. I read it all the time on the toilet. Lots of advice. Use it as a Bible. Many idols wrote in it. Okay, all right, let's have 2 minutes on the clock, please. I want to talk to you about Tribe of Mentors by one of my favourite authors, Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss is an entrepreneur and he is also an author, and his books generally are about him interviewing many different people at the very top of their field, whether it be a psychologist, engineers, sports stars, movie stars, and he asks them things like their daily routine, what they do in the morning, and then he asks for advice on how to live a better life or how to get more money or how to become famous. I read this book at least once a month. I have it in my bathroom. I usually read it on the toilet, to be honest, because each chapter or each interview is about 3 pages or about 1,000 words, and it's all about one specific person. So it means you can dip in and out of the book every 5 minutes and learn something new each time. There's also a good index at the back of the book, so if you want to know about something specific, you can turn to those pages and have a quick read about what the expert in the field says. A lot of my idols are in the book. One of my favourite filmmakers, Robert Rodriguez, who directed the Mariachi trilogy. He talks about his work ethic, how he got into filming, how to set up cameras, and what to do when the things you're working on do not go to plan. It's almost like a way to cope, or like a consolation of not being the best at something. So yeah, overall, I would recommend this book to my friends, and in the future, I would like to give it as a gift to all of my family at Christmas, so they can also get the same value out of it, or the same use out of it that I did. Okay, so in that one, I gave some examples about where I read it, when I read it, and what is in the book. Okay, you'll notice that I didn't use the bullet points fully, and I told stories about how it helped, what I want to do in the future, and where I read it, which was on the toilet. This is much better and more conversational, which will give you more fluency and better pronunciation in the IELTS speaking test part 2. Watch this video next for more IELTS advice. Good luck and smash those IELTS exams.